today. From my heavy lifting session earlier in the week, I had squats and deadlifts. I'm so non-recovered, like it's already Thursday and my back is still sore, like my recovery is just so impaired at the moment. Someone asked me the other day what I take for recovery. At the moment I'm literally just having a tart cherry complex to help with that. But a lot of it comes back down to just, you know, adequate rest, strategizing your training program so that you're not trying to train something again when you're really sore. So I've kind of put off a few sessions this week and mixed up my training sessions just so that I can actually do it efficiently. So yeah, today's going to be a challenge on my lower back. I just know some of the exercises already aggravate my lower back, so definitely getting into bird dogs early this morning because I feel like that engages my core. It kind of gets me thinking about activating my stomach rather than my lumbar spine. So wish me luck. Are so tight. I have the wrong sneakers on, you know, when you're trying to do a balancing exercise and you're used to wearing squat shoes and a hard sole and you've got these freaking puffy, like, I don't know, they have a sole like this high, so you have no stability. You can tell I'm deep into prep. I'm so agitated by everything. Okay, 30 seconds of rest. Time constraints, I'm using my timer between every single rep, every single set, just otherwise you tend to lose your calibration a little bit, I think, as your recovery starts to become impaired. Like I mentioned, like you start to want to take longer rest breaks and I don't have the time to stall at the moment, so timer is on consistently. Elevated split squats at the moment. Basically it's increasing your range of motion. So by popping my back foot up here, when I lower down, I have a greater ability to stretch out and lengthen my hamstring. So hence why I definitely am feeling it more right up in the underside of my glutes and hamstring attachment. Yeah. Glad I'm not over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually do a couple sets closed toed, and then I'm going to do a couple with my feet kind of in a pirouette ballet position. Again, it just changes up where you're actually targeting on your hamstring, and I need to work on my hamstrings a lot. So I'm starting with 12 and then I'm pirouetting down, so I'm going 10, 8, and then I'm going to jump back up to 12 for my last set, so 4 working sets. The rep range is dropping down, that means I need to increase my weight, because what I can do for 12 reps means I should be able to do a heavier weight for 10 reps. So progressively overloading. So I started at 55, I'm going to jump up to 60 for this set, 65 for the 8s, and then I'll drop back to 55 for my last set. Oh, I should have taken those back. No. Something that I have learned over the last few years with training is when and when not to use versa grips or grips. I used to try and kind of tough it out, I guess, and do a working set without wrist wraps or just straps because I felt like I was cheating. What happens is when you're doing that exercise, the sole purpose is to load your hamstrings and your glutes. And when I would use no wrist wraps, I ended up losing my grip, and it was my forearm strength and finger grip strength that was kind of giving way on me before I'd actually finished the set. So I guess progressive overload requires time under tension, volume, all these metrics, and for me to actually stop, put the weights back down, regrip, stand back up, it kind of defeats the purpose of training my legs. If I want to train my wrists and my forearms, I can do plenty of other exercises in the gym to fix that. So yeah, wrist wraps, when I'm trying to work at a specific RPE and use or isolate a specific muscle, I'm always going to use these to help with the exercise, so I can actually go as heavy as I can on that muscle group. So. Realize how slow I'm talking. It takes me a little while to get the words out at the moment. So this week, did you just see those guys? Trying to smile. My carbohydrates and fats are so low at the moment. My ability to form words and everything is just so shit. so what I would consider hard is done, mainly just because it's 4 working sets, 3. So, up next, I have an option, and again this will depend on what you have access to at your gym. It's either a side-lying hip raise or a machine glute adduction. So, I'm going to use the machine because it gives me better resistance when I'm just doing body weight, laying on the side, and I will show you what they are. It's not really going to build muscle or work at the same intensiveness that I'm used to, so I'm going to stick with what I'm used to. I'll just show that exercise. Okay, so for the side-lying hip raise, you want to have your knees kind of at the end or off the edge of the bench, keeping a nice drawn-in abs, nice and tall, and your disc coming up and pulsing here, letting your leg kind of drop down like that. So I can feel that in my glute medius a lot, but it's not as intense as if I was going to do the machine. So that is the side-lying hip abduction. A superset combination, so I'm going to give myself 30 seconds between these 2 exercises. I have glute hyperextensions, 3 sets of 15, RPE 8.5. We're going to head over to the bench. Fails that one. I actually backed off the weight a little bit this week for that particular exercise. I had been using like a 25-pound weight plate. I mean, I've seen people do so much more, but for me, as an individual, this one really aggravates my back, especially considering the pre-work I've done earlier in the week. So I just did 10 pounds and I got a really good glute burn. Wasn't pulling on my back muscles to support it, so that was great for me. Another one of those exercises where grips are better than not grips because my forearm strength and grip strength gives in before my legs do. So I'm focusing on like squeezing my butt as tight as I can, keeping a long spine, and then I like put my weight back through my heels, push my butt back, and then the driving force is me like pressing down through my heels and like squeezing my butt cheeks together, like literally. A lot of people will say, oh, does this hurt your back? Do you feel it in your back? No, you shouldn't if you're activating your butt cheeks the way you should be. And that's that one. So 4 sets of 15, 2-second pause on the squeeze, or like the contracting phase of the movement. And now I'm done.
I like this because I don't focus on how much pressure is on my quads. Sorry. I just figured I'd get Chino cover material or something.
Why do calves have to hurt so much? Someone tell me, why? This is neat going down right here. This is me sitting my ass down.
Thanks, babe. I need that ego boost. You give me some love hard eyes. We're the only way.
He loves a good ego pump.
She's only doing that because all the blood's in her calves.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can move. Turns out I have lazy ankle stability. So the biggest thing that I have to concentrate on here is to actually a nice proportionate amount of my calf is to keep my legs nice and straight rather than like pushing out to the side. So then I'm just cheating.
Yeah, that's why you do this. I expect it to.
Straight calf Nazi.
Not you all, her. Looking at me like I'm flicking them off.
I'll teach her.
Her?
This happens when you flick off your girlfriend.
She should respect my authority.
That means something totally.
What, flicking others? What?
Be like finger bashing.
Finger bashing.
Don't say that.
Oh, is that like when you stick her up in there and just wiggle it around? Stop and wiggle it. Stop and wiggle it.
Okay guys, so that is my workout for today all done. Thankfully that's over. My energy levels are really tired. I think you can probably tell that by my enthusiasm at the moment. But obviously I really appreciate your support. Please keep following me along. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would encourage you to do so. It really means a lot to me and helps me continue to make more videos. Also, if you haven't received or haven't purchased a copy of my brand new contest prep recipe e-guide, please go and check out the link that's in the description below. It has over 100 of my original recipes. They're all macro friendly and they are appropriate for all points of your contest prep. So whether you're just starting out and your calories are a little bit higher, right down to the nitty-gritty. So I'm still using all of those recipes and still really being able to include all of the foods that I still really enjoy. So go and have a look at that. It's a really great book, and there's also lots of educational information in there too to help you learn about nutrition and fat loss. Thanks again, enjoy your week.